Since been released from the hospital, while this morning we are learning more about the suspect, 34-year-old Maurice Hill, and what led him to surrender.
Now, Action News has live team coverage of the shooting. Jeanette Reyes is live at the scene in the city's Tioga Nicetown section.
And we start with Catherine Scott, who is live at Temple University Hospital, where the suspect is being treated. Catherine?
Matt and Tam, yes, this is where the suspect was taken. 3 of the officers who were injured were also taken here. 6 officers were shot. 9 total were injured. All of the 6 officers who were shot have been released from the hospital. 34-year-old Maurice Hill emerged from his Tioga Nicetown home around midnight, finally surrendering 7.5 hours after the standoff began. The shooting started around 4:30 p.m. after police tried to serve a narcotics warrant. The team was ambushed, officers escaping out of doors and windows to avoid bullets.
Even when I was on scene, he fired multiple rounds, many of which that struck the SWAT truck.
Word of 1 officer shot, then 2, then 3. In all, 6 officers shot and 3 more sustained other injuries. SWAT was eventually able to extract 2 police officers that were trapped upstairs. 3 people that officers had taken into custody in the house before the shooting were also evacuated.
There was an amazing, intense number of hours going back and forth, listening to gunshots over the radio, listening to officers. Listening to officers whispering upstairs because they didn't want the shooter to know where they were located.
But Hill remained holed up. For hours, police tried to communicate with Hill, imploring him to surrender. Sources confirm Hill has a long criminal record of drug offenses dating back to 2003. We now know that Hill called his attorney, Shaka Johnson, around 8:30 p.m., 4 hours into the standoff, asking for help and advice. Johnson maintained communication with him and was there as Hill surrendered.
And after 11:45, we're not certain where this is going to go. So I need you to come on out. He has a newborn daughter, 2 days old. He has a teenage son. So he had all sorts of considerations as well.
And this is where, again, Hill was taken for treatment. We'll bring you all the latest updates as we get them. We are live in North Philadelphia. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.
Thanks, Catherine. Action News reporter Jeanette Reyes is live along the 3700 block of North 15th Street in Tioga Nicetown, where all of this gunfire broke out, and you have some disturbing images to show us from what was.
He is running to a waiting police cruiser with his officers, his colleagues right around him, and they're rushing him to the hospital. As Catherine mentioned, all of those officers doing okay this morning. But something else I want to show you. You can see a video here of 2 women and 2 young girls being escorted by police. These women were essentially trapped inside of the home where the suspect fired those dozens and dozens of shots. I mean, it was terrifying from our end. Imagine being inside of that home. They appeared to be shaken up but uninjured. Here's what one of the women here, she's a pregnant woman who was stuck inside of a Max's steakhouse for 3 hours. Take a listen to what she had to say.
It was terrifying. Like, I thought I wouldn't ever make it home because, you know, the sub is shut down. And, you know, I'm 9 months and 2 days. In 2 days, I'll be 9 months.